Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day because I sure am. And today we're going to be checking out some big news for Legend of Mushroom. Before we go into it, please go ahead and check out Aptoide. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. For now, let's get into the news. Let's start going through it. So we're going to be having a new Christmas themed event. It's going to be coming in 2 days since this video is released. And yeah, doesn't really give too much information about what it's going to be. Is it going to be just your regular gacha event, or is it going to be an addition to the Christmas event we currently have going on, right? You know about that. We already talked about it, which now has more options unlocked. But yeah, I'm expecting this to be a more Christmas theme kind of gacha event. We'll probably get more information about that in the coming days, so expect a video about it soon. And then we'll be checking out any of the rewards that are possibly coming in this event. Maybe it's just some sort of fun kind of side kind of gameplay event, which wouldn't really have much power attached to it, but if that's the case, well, we'll discuss it anyways. Then we have a 30% voucher discount when purchasing gems for the time being of basically the end of December. If you are going to be doing any purchases, probably wait until then and definitely use Apptoid for those. And then we have the big news here, which are 5 new avians that are coming, right? Those are going to be Horus, Sky God, the Magic Cat, Puppy Gaze, and Deity of Purse, and Michelle. So let me pull it out here. We have those right now available to check out in the Japanese wiki. So let me go ahead for a second and make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So we have the pet list over here, and they are basically these ones, these 5. Although the names don't really match completely to the names that we have on the online or the global servers, these are the pets with the Google Translate kind of thing going on, right? So let's just check them out. Now there's Horus over here. After the start of the battle, every 6 seconds deal a bunch of damage, skill, combo, counter damage, and deal additional 2% damage to the target's current HP. Activates once immediately at the start of the battle. Okay, that's pretty decent. And then every 3 times deal double the amount of damage that it did before, and deal additional 2% max HP damage every second. Instantly kill enemies with less than 5% HP, lasts for 3 seconds, and also activates immediately at the start of the battle. Alright, so I'm not too sure which really every 3 times really means. I'm assuming every 6 seconds, 3 times. So basically every 6 seconds, then another 6 seconds, then another 6 seconds, and then that's one trigger. So it's not going to happen too often. It's going to happen once at the beginning of the fight, making that a total of 4% max HP, and then 2% every second for 3 seconds. And then the insta-kill mechanic is nice. Probably not going to proc too much, but it's not bad whatsoever. And then you're going to have to wait for, 6, and then 6, and then 6, so that's a total of 18 seconds for this to happen again. This feels like a pretty decent option for PvE, but yeah, maybe not so bad either for PvP. It really just seems like a lot of stats onto it, a lot of damage just really going on, so a pretty aggressive option. I'm pretty sure we might even switch to it as archers. Let's continue reading. After the start of the battle, every 15 seconds, that is obviously this one, deal a bunch of skill damage, combo damage, counter damage, yeah, a weird number, not gonna lie, and activate Meow Magic 5 times in a row within 2 seconds. Okay, 5 times in a row within 2 seconds. Cooldown of 1 random skill is gonna be reduced by 2 seconds. Alright, so yeah, you're gonna just have a lot of cooldown reduction, like, happening all of a sudden. Skills with cooldown take priority, of course. If there's no skills with cooldown, it's all just passives or whatever, that are not, what do you mean, like, no cooldown, which could happen. There's a possibility of activating the same skill multiple times, so if it has a long cooldown, it might just get reduced by 4, 6, whatever, and activates once immediately after 1 second of the battle starts. Alright, so that's every 15 seconds you're gonna have a big burst of cooldown reduction. It's probably going to not be I mean, you are gonna be using everything as soon as the battle starts. Then you're gonna have a big cooldown reduction, making your burst a lot stronger early on in the game. And then after 15 seconds, once everything just comes back off cooldown again, I'm just gonna have a lot of burst once more. It's a lot of RNG, not gonna lie. It might line up with things like Blitz Assault or whatever, but yeah, you know the drill. It's a lot of randomness going on, especially with critting and not critting, as well as just rather mages being so bursty. So I don't know, I don't think it's a bad option, but a lot of RNG going on with this one. Very impactful though, for sure, very strong for mages. After the start of the battle, every 15 seconds deal a bunch of skill damage, combo damage, counter damage, and increase allies attack speed by 50%. Alright, activates once immediately at the start of the battle. Increase allies attack speed, meaning it's probably going to be for the new class, just boosting your PALS. Definitely going to be decent for your clone strike, but most importantly it's going to be for your PALS. So yeah, I don't really see us archers using this one too much. After the start of the battle, each time you receive a total of 16 recovery effects. Alright, including HP recovery, healing, recovery effects from passive and passive skills. Do not include blood drain from ghostly exclamation, whatever that is. You will deal 4% of your current HP as damage to targets within range. 4% of your current HP is a lot, actually, especially if you just have massive stats. But yeah, I'm not too sure how you combo this one, to be honest. This one's definitely gonna need to be tested. But it could be very, very much a lot of damage, not gonna lie. That is quite some amount. And this could also be proccing a lot. Yeah, really not too sure about that one, but definitely interesting. Excuse me about that one. Every time all enemies receive 50 damage, okay, they will take an additional 200% of skill damage as area damage, 80% combo, and 80% current counter damage. Okay, and then 2% of current HP damage and stun for half a second. All right, what do you mean 50 damage? I'm assuming it's 50 instances of damage. Meaning that this could be decent enough for archers, which obviously we do attack a lot. Could also be very strong with a decent attack speed setup on your pulse, if that also triggers that attack effect. That stun is definitely nice, and the amount of damage is not too high. Obviously, you are going for the 2% of current HP damage, because otherwise everything else is just kind of whatever. This one is also AoE damage, and that's very low. So this one may be a little bit lackluster compared to the others, but that stun locking thing could definitely be decent. Going back to the post over here, we are going to be getting a new back accessory, which we're going to be able to buy with Sky Rather passes. So basically everybody is just going to be able to go ahead, participate in the events, and once you have enough of those, go to the rush shop and use your Sky Rather passes to purchase it. It's not yet in the shop, but it will be. Now I try to find what the ghost behind could be, looking at all the different back attachments here in the Japanese wiki. I don't think there's anything that matches this. I mean, it could very much be something like this, but yeah, obviously the Google Translate does not help. Maybe it could be something like that, but yeah, it could also be an entirely new thing. For now, I don't think we have a clue really, so we're gonna have to speculate on that one. And then we have some other news, some changes to the game. So on the Ruined Ancient City, you can now equip avians in the dungeon. Guard of the Ruined Ancient King. So yeah, you go down over here and you know the drill. It's actually, I'm not too sure which one that would be. Dungeon Guard of the Ruined Ancient King. I might just be blind, but nonetheless, yeah, I think that might be the one that's coming soon. I am a little bit just bamboozled by that one. Yeah, not too sure about what this one really means. Nonetheless, yeah, you can now equip avians. That sounds a little bit strange to me. Let me know what you think about that one if you know what that means. Then we have some changes to the family brawl. Optimize the acquisition rules for personal points. Defeating opponents with lower all-time power that's not reduced personal points earned. Alright, so yeah, you don't waste yourself on the lower tier opponents. And killing the stronger the stronger opponents will grant more points, basically. You can obtain personal points 10 times per battle. Alright. Optimize the automatic lane allocation rules for family members in the family brawl. Only the top 30 members from those who have not logged in 7 days can be allocated automatically. Alright, so you cannot just like benefit from having a lot of AFK strong players into your family. You need to at least have them play the game. Optimized matching rules, whatever that means. I guess like finding an opponent, and added more content to the event description. Alright, so it's a little bit more descriptive, whatever. Cross-server showdown, upgraded the cross-server showdown shop, added new items such as clock winders, reversal potions, awakening scrolls, and sweetheart cake. So it just makes that gameplay kind of a little bit more relevant, since, well, things here are quite lackluster at this point. But there will be more stuff here, but that's not yet implemented, so I cannot show it to you. Battle balance. To maintain battle balance and improve the competitive experience for everybody, we adjust the PvP damage reduction ratio for each player level. Okay, I'm assuming the higher your level, you just had a lot of damage reduction natively. Didn't really know too much about this one. but they have adjusted it, so I don't know if they increased it or reduced it or whatever. Yeah, I'm not too sure really. I guess they've reduced it, so the higher the level, you're not just unkillable. Weekly deals, added the instance pack to the weekly deals. Okay. I'm assuming those are not going to be too strong anyways. Cloud Ascension, friend assistance will now be automatically cancelled when completing the last level. Okay. And the assist rewards will not be affected. The max number of assist and assist rewards increased from 10 to 20. Alright. Interface, added the optimize the title position on the personal info screen, whatever. Optimize the loading screen display in Conquer the Lava Behemoth and Magic Theater, whatever. Optimize the description displays for some avians, alright. Added the auto translation feature to the chat system, alright. And added some more sources for some items. Very vague description, alright, but yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. So hopefully you are going to be enjoying this one. We'll see more about the event for sure. I really want to check out what this one is going to be, the Christmas Wonder, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Now let's look a little bit at what Apptoide has to offer. Apptoide is basically just like Google Play. You download apps from it onto your Android device, and once you do so and you start playing those apps like Legend of Mushroom through Apptoide, you're going to be able to earn cashbacks that can go from extra 10% all the way up to extra 35% of any amount of money you are spending, right? So check out the screen, picture you're going to be trying to buy this pack, and we are going to be prompted with this screen where we are going to be told how much bonus we are going to be getting out of this purchase, which in turn, once we do have enough of the bonus, we are going to be able to select it in the form of the AppCoins credits to make the payment for us without actually using our real money. So we can increase this bonus by doing things like using my code, which is going to be down here under the screen as well as the description, and we input that into the AppCoins wallet. Now there's going to be a whole guide down there in the description about how to set the whole thing up on your Android phone as well as on an emulator on your PC. It works on like BlueStacks or Nox or things like that. Just set it up, download Apptoid, download Legend of Mushroom through Apptoid, and then also download the AppCoins wallet from Google Play or whatever. And here you're going to be able to see how much bonus you currently have accumulated, your purchase history. You're also here going to be able to find where you input the promo code that I talked about. Just put it in there, and that's going to be giving you that extra 5% bonus forever. Just never have to worry about it again. You can also see how much more you need to be spending in order to unlock higher amounts of bonuses in the form of a milestone kind of thing. And then finally, you can see active events going on within the AppCoins wallet, which for a limited time will be increasing the bonus you get in these games in particular from 5 all the way up to 10% for usually about 24 hours, right? So all those things combined, that can net you an extra 35% of anything you are spending in Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game by that matter, right? So you can see how this is going to be very damn helpful to participate in those gachas, where as you spend in order to eventually get whatever you want, you're going to be able to afford more packs for free. So in total, it's going to be reducing the cost of things, right? So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think about the video. And if you got any questions about Apptoid, drop them down below in the comment section. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See ya.